5D here, logged into the Noob to Pro on day 47, and I just want to drop this quick video to show you that the Emic fusion was completed on the Noob to Pro, like you already see on yesterday's video. I wanted to go ahead and fuse it in a video live because we all were involved in making this possible for this brand new account that I've been playing less than 30 days when we got into this first fusion ever that we've done on this account. It's impossible to complete a fusion as a newer player in raid playing less than a month. It's even impossible for some players playing up to 60 days, 90 days. But how did the Noob to Pro do it? I'm telling you to go back to the previous videos and check how we did it from day 30 all the way till today when we finally get this legendary champion. So it's all about early preparation. So if you know you want to go for the next fusion, it's today you start, because the next fusion will probably start in the first week of next month. So this is now where you can start to save your gems, save your energy from pots that will last 90 days or more, and so on. So that's what I would recommend for newer players who want to go into any of this fusion to start preparing now. So I just wanted to show you that the fusion for this champion has been done. Do I even have the silver? Yes, I do have the silver, 4 million silver, 1 million to do it. And Emic trunk hat is now in our account. We don't have legendary skill tomes to do it or to book him or anything, but that's 30,000 points right here for CVC. If you've not done it yet, today is the day. If you didn't do it yesterday, today is the day to fuse him. You still have one more day to go though. It still shows 2 days, so maybe by tomorrow, if you don't do it by then, early to the next day, it will expire. So you cannot save this fusion. That's why I did it right now. It's not one of those fragment summons where you can save him in your inbox forever. No, you cannot. You have to hit that fusion button like I just did today or tomorrow before this fusion expires, and it's going to disappear from your inbox. If you have to use gems to finish all the rest of the events and tournaments that are going on, I've lost touch with whatever is going on. I've taken a chill pill. Yesterday I didn't post a video. Today I was just chilling out till this evening. I was like, let me hit that fuse button and show you guys how we got this champion. So for just a quick recap for those players who are coming in, I got 3 secret shards right here from, I think, from some coming in right here. Yes, I think we got one from here, one from some challenges and something dropped secret shards for us. That's how we got 3 secret shards going to the fusion, and then we started doing some old school fusions like this Rising Epic. We got a Rising Epic and all that. So that's how we were able to complete it. For energy, the Call of Habitat energy did help a lot. This Call of Habitat series that has now expired, we did get a lot of those energy coming in, saving it, and then went in hard into the fusion. And we're still coming out of the fusion with still 2,000 gems saved up. That means we didn't go crazy and start using our gems early on. So if you want to go for the next fusion, saved up to about 3,000 gems. So I guess this is like history made, where this is the first time, or I'll say this is the first time a newer player like this playing 30 days, less than 30 days, has completed an old school fusion mixed with a fragment fusion without spending money, totally free to play. So I guess you could call it history. If anybody else has done it before, link that video for me in the comments below and I'll take a look at it, because I don't see it being recorded. I don't see people even attempt it. They always recommend that newer players don't go for fusion. Focus on getting your champions to 60. Focus on getting masteries on your first champions. Your first teams getting to dungeon 20, then fusions becomes easier. We went into it without beating dungeon 20, and now we are out of it. What next would the Noob to Pro be up to? Remember that our original goal when I started this series first of that month was to get Ice Golem, Ice Spider, Dragon, and Fire Knight all beaten at level 25. Right, that's the goal of this entire account. We also set another goal, because after we hit that dungeon, which is kind of simple to do, we set another goal that we will be getting Lydia by completing all these faction wars. Why did I set these goals, or why the community helped me set this goal? Is because these are the 2 things that beginner players try to do in raid. Clan boss series is kind of easy. Depending on the champion, you can just hit clan boss, ultra nightmare, just like that. So that's why I set this goal. This one is a long-term goal, beating all these factions. Right now, these ones we have Dark Elf. We're currently at 12. I think this is our most pushed one right here. So it's going to be a difficult one for us to get all this faction to level 21 and beat all these bosses with 3-star, and finally get this amazing decrease defense and weaken champion with Void Affinity, Lydia the Death Siren, who is totally worth it. So that's the goal right here. Dungeons and Faction War series. So I'll be giving you an update as we go. Like, so tomorrow, if you don't see an update, just know that this account is in the campaign farming, or this account is in dragon farming. I come up here and give this updates when there is something huge happening. Remember, I will not end this series until we get that leader. I will not end this series until we get our dungeons all at 25. Currently, I think after I farm magic keep, yes, I'm currently farming magic keep. I can't push it further yet. I'm failing at the higher level, but with our new champions, I think we can develop it further. Let me quickly head into this champions and show you our new changes that I did on the account, because now it's all about getting champions to 60. There is no fusion to distract us anymore. There is no event or tournament that I'm even looking at. If you ask me right now, Briggs, which events and tournaments are going on in the game, I don't know. Because why? I'm in the campaign farming. I'm getting masteries on not my champions. So now fusion has ended. I'm now focused back on my account progression, my champion development, so that they can beat content in higher level and not just 16, 19 and all that stuff. So that's the next goal right here. You can see I took this our new legendary champion we got during the fusion, Michinaki, to 60 because he's going to be joining our clan boss team because of this increased defense leader slot aura that he has right here. And other content too, you can also help us increase our defense a little bit. And also it might be a better candidate for decreased defense if I don't need somebody like a Deacon in that slot. He can come in there because it comes with decreased attack at the same time if attack is not enough to do it. So that's the next champion I'll be taking to 60. I think the next champion I'll be taking to 60 is going to be Rector, because our healer is kind of important. Yeah, she can do her job at level 50, but guess what? I'm taking everybody to 60. This is not the time to begin to select 2, 3. No, everybody is going to hit 60. How? I'm going to the campaign and farm. Will I use my gems to farm the campaign and get all of them to 60 fast and masteries at the same time? I think I'll have to. By the time the next fusion is about to be announced, I'll start saving gems from that day and maybe save 2,000, 3,000 gems. I don't want to sit here and start saving 5,000 gems and my account is not progressing. I will use gems to go to the campaign and get all these champions to 60, including our brand new Emic Trunkard, who is going to be used somewhere in the clan boss unkillable team without books. We don't know yet which team to put together, but by the time we put together a team that can beat the clan boss in brutal, nightmare, or ultra nightmare with good gear, and the team come that the community comes up with, I'll share it with you guys as I find out more. For now, all of us are getting him and thinking, where is Deadwood Jedi to show us the team come that will build along with it. We'll be looking out for that website, deadwoodjedi.com, to see when he will put out a composition for Emic Trunkard. I think he already put a video about it, but I have to check again and see what team comp we can run him with and other champions that will pair well with him, whether we will need books or not. All our books are still going on to attack because it still has some skills that are not yet fully booked. You can see this one is 2 books right here, 2 books, 1 book right here, and 1 right here. We don't have a lot of legendary skill tomes. It's probably going to take me the next 3 to 4 months to book all these champions, including our most epic damage dealer right here, Jintro, who we are so glad to get, who is going to be helping us a lot in the clan boss. So this will take a while to get all these champions fully booked. That's why I want to get to the Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare really fast, because that would be a better way of getting these legendary skill tomes that we need. As for epic skill tomes, we're swimming in it because I didn't get a lot of epic champions to use, so I focused on the only ones I had until right now. We're sitting at 20. So initially we only had Deacon to book and we already had Cryodon to book. Nobody else was spending books on, so all these books stayed until now that we now got Rector Drat and what's her name, Ugo. So who am I going to be spending books on? I have 20, so I think that will be enough to book 2 epic champions. And I think Rector is the next one, because for some battles, when somebody goes down without a reviver, that battle kind of fails. Something you're supposed to succeed in, a reviver just makes it easier for you to bring somebody back to life and continue your battle. Even if the person dies in wave 1, wave 2, or on the boss, doesn't mean you lose that energy. That's why I want to bring a Rector into my teams, because I'm lacking that heal and revive seriously in my teams. I just go in there with a bunch of damage and freeze from Cryodan and pray that nobody gets hit and dies. But with Rector, she's going to guarantee that even my level 20 dragon is successful. Not somebody dies in the wave, then I go to the boss and I can't beat the boss. She's going to help me revive and keep me alive. So that's why I'm fully booking her. I even need to book the A1, but I'm going to spend all the books. Like I said, I have enough for 2 champions, and that's going to be Rector, and the next champion is going to be Ugo, because we might start also using Ugo for some content. I was looking at this champion as the next candidate to be built, but I was like, PvP is not that essential right now. We already have a leader slot doing 90% boost for that speed, so that's why I'm not going to build her right now until we have nobody else to build. Then we'll focus back on High Cartoon because she's really fast, and she even go first before Deacon most times in some arena battles. All right, let me spend the rest of my books. Because of CVC is going on, this is the best time to spend your books and help your clan win. I don't know if my clan is doing well though in this current ongoing CVC, but I'll put my part and help my clan put in the number of points that we need to at least get that main reward that everybody gets, whether we win or lose. And that's all the books spent. If you want to help your clan a little bit better, you also spend your what do you call it now, rare skill tomes. And I have the Cold Hearts. That's the newest champion we also got during this Emic Trunk Card fusion. We did get a Cold Heart, and it's time for us to spend books on her. I still have my Royal Guard in the vault right here. Why am I not bringing him out is because I feel like I have a lot of damage dealers right now in form of Attack, Jintoro, and now this, well, not a damage dealer, but you know what I mean, this one. So I'm like, Royal Guard right now, he'll come into the team soon, sometime when I have Savage set. I don't want to build Royal Guard in anything than Savage set. My first Savage set I get will go to my Royal Guard. For now, I don't want to build him in something like Lifesteal or Perception set. People out here need it. He doesn't need that beginner sets, or so that's why Royal Guard is chilling for now. I will slap some gear on him and maybe use him for Faction Wars at level 50 after I take all these champions to 60. So I wanted to spend skill tomes on our newest game-changing champion for the Spider, who is going to take us from level 10 all the way to level 20 with the help of Royal Guard, and that is Cold Heart. Where is she? I thought I just brought her out of the vault right now. There she is. And let's spend all our skill tomes on her because there are no other rare champions that deserves this right now. I wish I can also get a blessing on her. That would be awesome. Let's go. Cold Heart. Once you get this champion, Spider becomes easy, and I got Royal Guard at the same time with her. All right, that's her fully booked. You see that I'm not building her right now. She's still chilling because, like I said, I have other higher priority champions to build in form of Rector, this so Cold Heart. Even if I build her right now, she does enemy max HP, but I don't have the gear right now. So once I done taking them to 60, done farming masteries on them, the next thing will start going to Dragon 20 and farm gear, or Fire Knight 20 and start farming gear for these other champions that need that end game gear. All right, so that's the update for the Noob to Pro right here. Let me see how my clan is doing in CVC before I end it. That's not CVC. 17 hours to go. 600, 700. So it seems like we still have like 100k points more to go. I hope we win though. I've picked up most of these rewards. I used it to farm. Oh, we have another epic skill tome coming right here, an ancient shard. I picked up all that, and we see that clown shop reset and give us another bunch of energy right here, which is amazing. So I'm gonna claim it without waiting because I'm farming campaign and I'm farming masteries on this champion. That's what the Noob to Pro will be up to for a while, so you might not hear from me in a day or two. I might start putting out normal champion guides from my main account and all that crazy end game stuff, but know that this account will be in the background working hard. Let me also show you the referral program, because this account created 3 referral under it to help me get Cryodan the Blue, or at least get me these 3 legendary skill tomes first before we talk about Cryodan the Blue. No, not Cryodan the Blue, Cronam. So that's what is coming up right here. I'm still playing those referral accounts, 48, 47 and 47. 3 and 2 more levels to go to hit level 50 and get all these legendary skill tomes. 4 legendaries, and 4 legendary secret shards coming up right here from this referral program. So I'm still on BlueStack playing those referral accounts, even if I'm not giving you updates about it. I wanted to give an update when they all hit level 50 and tell you guys, okay, it's done. Then look for 3 more people who want to do this one, because I don't know if I have it in me to push another level 3 and another 3 accounts to level 50. This one was kind of making me log in. Many accounts push it, log out. Sometimes you have to log in twice a day because the energy refills, and then you have to spend it again. So doing dailies on those accounts, 3 accounts doing dailies, not advanced quest, doing only daily quest is a hustle. But I just put it on auto on BlueStack and get it done. That's how I was able to get here. So that's the update right here that I did not forget about this time. Great Hall, we're still saving 177. The next thing I wanted to put on is on another crit damage or defense, because we have a mission right here that says you have to Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think a mission requires you to put that Great Hall for 2, unlock Great Hall for 3 or something like that. But right now I'm working on this one that says unlock tier 4 masteries on 2 champions. I'm currently, all my champions are on tier 3 masteries, not all of them are tier 4 masteries. So tier 3 right here, tier 3, tier 3. This one has not started right here, tier 3. So I'm taking these tier 3 champions into the Mino and farming right here to get them to tier 4 so I can get that mission out of the way, because we will need to go for Arbiter to help us fight faster in the arena. Without an Arbiter at this stage of that gold 2, gold 3 in the arena, it's quite difficult with just Deacon as our leader. So we need an Arbiter to help us go further. So when are we going to be picking her up? Still a long way to go after we are done with this chapter. All this chapter can be done after we start beating content at level 20. So you see, to get Arbiter, you need to beat Spider, beat all that other content at level 20 on auto too. On auto, that's usually what it requires. So after this Relic Keeper, I think part 5 will be the last lap for us to get Arbiter. I think so. I don't know. So reach Silver 3 and all that, we're already done. We even fuse Relic Keeper, and we can already beat the clan boss at normal with 7.5. So I just need to get these ones out of the way. So I guess as we spend some energy in campaign, spend some energy in Mino, we'll be also doing these Arbiter missions along the way, because it's high priority as we level up our champions along the way. All right, that's all the Noob to Pro update I have for you guys. Welcome, Emic Drunkard, and I want to appreciate all of you for the support you gave the Noob to Pro series as we are going about this impossible Emic Drunkard fusion. You guys were very supportive, and it made me wake up at night and make sure I did not miss out on any mission, miss out on any fragment to disappoint you. So I guess I made you proud in a way. And for those who at the beginning of the fusion who advised me that I should skip it, who said this is going to be difficult, who said the Noob to Pro does not need this champion, or it's not going to be worth my time, I also appreciate your feedback. Negative or positive, is appreciated. I already know that the next fusion we'll have to skip it. We have to, except there's a crazy champion like this. But remember, this account is going for faction wars, so maybe even without the new fusions that are coming up, we might still be able to complete faction wars. But I think legendaries makes faction wars extremely easier. But I guess this is the Noob to Pro series. You guys will want me to do it with epics, but this time around, as you can see, I'm not holding back and refusing to use, like the other time when we did the Noob to Pro that I refused to use what's her name, Sifi. This time around, I'm not holding back. I'm going to use all these legendaries to make my push to Dungeon 25 and make my push to Faction War 21 and all the factions, and get Lydia possible in 1 year. Well, that's another goal that I'm setting. I don't know if all will be possible in 1 year, but it might be very, very nice to see this account done in 1 year or less than that. For now, this is just the second month that we are in right here in the second month, so let's see how we keep progressing. Help me hit like, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more daily raid challenge content, and I recently updated the perks you can get from hitting that join button below. If you want to just support the channel with a few dollars, you have some perks waiting for you right there, so check it out. Some gear cleanses, some account takeovers, champion builds, team builds, and all that stuff will be done through that join button. If you want to participate in that, join me on Discord. Let's discuss more after you hit that join button. Later, guys.